Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, a lot of you no doubt to be aware of who Rochas Okorocha is, he of the Iberibeism fame. So the former two-term governor of Imo State, I think he's now in contention with INEC for his electoral results, because apparently he feels that he won himself a senatorial seat and INEC has not yet given him a certificate of return. So he's in contention with INEC for that. But he served 2 terms in Imo State, as I said, but how he actually happened to serve those 2 terms is beyond me, because in this video clip that you're about to see, this is the verdict of the people of Imo State.
I'm not against hope, against Rochas.
Against Rochas.
Now you are under hold up. Wedra Road. It's Sun City Construction that you're handling that Wedra Road. That Wedra Road has been under construction for more than 6 to 7 months now.
Yeah.
No headway. The hold up, erratic bottleneck traffic gridlock that is causing in this Wedra Road is something that Nigeria as a whole should be concerned about.
Yes.
Rochas is a hypocrite, big one, because now he's trying to bring in construct roads.
Yeah.
8 years in office, what did he do? Nothing. He's trying to bring in some kind of modality so that we'll not send him to prison. Rochas is going to prison. He wanted to bring in Ugumba so that to cover up his atrocities. You understand? When he covers up his atrocities, he will still be manipulating Ugumba against us. It cannot be. It cannot be. Solidarity continues. Rochas is going to prison. The second governor that will go to prison. My brother, thank you for the day.
So now that was the verdict of the people of Imo State on Rochas Okorocha. Now the person that you saw in that video clip may well have appeared to be slightly mentally unstable, but the words that were coming out of his mouth made perfect sense. And the storyline that this gentleman, and I am calling him a gentleman because he spoke like a gentleman, the storyline that this chap spoke to in that video clip that you just saw is pretty much the storyline of most of the Nigerian states. So you have all these governors going in only to feather their nest. They are only going in for how much money they can gain out of the system, and they leave really contributing very little to the plight or to the upliftment of the people. So this is what this chap is now explaining. So now if you're hearing at that level of citizenry, so because that guy it strikes me as a ground level chap, if you are hearing from that level of citizenry that this is the sort of impact that this guy had, or should I say did not have, on the state, and that then really is the verdict that says it all. And I hear already that they are pulling down statues of Rochas Okorocha in Imo State, and imagine the arrogance and the impunity of the guy putting up statues of himself to be celebrated. I'm not quite sure if he thinks it's Kim Jong-un or something, or Nelson Mandela or whatever, putting up statues of himself, calling the indigents of his state my children, and all that, because that is the sort of language that he uses. And really this is the sort of impunity that is going on in Nigeria, because Imo State really and Rochas Okorocha is just a macrocosm of a deeper malaise that afflicts the Nigerian state. If you remove Imo State and you remove Rochas Okorocha and you replace it with any other state and any other governor of that state, the citizens and the indigents of those states will be saying exactly what this gentleman that you saw in that clip has just said. So this is a representation of what goes on in terms of governance in Nigeria. All these people go there for personal aggrandizement, and they go in there to feather their nest. They loot the place dry, leave, and the next guy comes to do exactly the same thing. And that really goes to the heart of why we have found ourselves where we have found ourselves today as a state and as a country called Nigeria. So the people of Imo State have spoken. What says you? Let's have conversations around this in the comment section. But before we go have that conversation in the comment section, click on the red subscribe button so it goes gray, then click on the bell notification so you are notified every time I drop a video. So having done that, come meet me in the comment section where we talk Iberibeism and all that. So I'll leave you here, meet you in the comment section, and I'll say peace.